Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface with the episode 3 review of The Witcher BO. View. Oh, look, the first 2 episodes have been absolute canine fecal matter, okay? This episode was just off the rails. Complete and utterly off the rails. Made no sense. The stuff that happened in this, and it was laughable. I likened it to a school play that's written by the cook. Within the first 15 minutes of this episode, 3 different men are crying their eyes out like babies. Eredin, he's had his gay lover from last week. Well, last episode. Don't need him anymore. He's in it for like 3 seconds. Lenny Henry, the big bad. Oh, I'm big bad man. Oh, no, now I'm subservient cuck because girl boss empress, who the show's trying to portray in a sympathetic light, is now complete girl. Oh! Let's get into it. Because remember, at the end of the last episode, they opened up a portal to another world. They went into it, and stupid, stunning McBrave fell for one of the simplest tricks in the book and stirred a big monster. I wonder how they're going to take out this big, scary monster. Oh, very easily. In actual fact, it's going to be dead in less than 30 seconds from the start. So that's good, isn't it? What they do is they just run through the portal, and it gets cut in half trying to come through. So that's 51 seconds into the show after it kicks into place at about 21 seconds. So yeah, around about 30 seconds. Oh, dear God. Then they come out at another portal. This is a different portal, one of the monoliths. They come out at a different monolith, and they can see Zintra in the background, Zintrea in the background. And literally right next to the monolith is the Dwarven woman. Well, that was a whopping coincidence, wasn't it? And she's like, quick, come here. The monster's prowling the sky. The monster that killed the Empress's brother, the cuck's father and sister. But the dwarf just happens to be there. And the dwarf is stark raving bonkers. And she talks to her hammer, calls it Gwen. We find out later. And everyone just finds it cool. Oh, look, the mentally ill dwarf is talking to a hammer. That's really cool. Let's follow her and do what she wants. Nobody's just like, she comes across as batshit crazy. So they all line up for some reason. Maybe it was easier for the cameraman because everything else in this show's fucking shit. And she's just like, "Yay, let's go and tackle the Empress Woman." I don't know. And then just like, what we're gonna do? I lied. There's no secret passage into the city. We're gonna have to do a full frontal assault. Last time I heard full frontal assault, we don't need to go into that story right now. It's irrelevant. And so they all start crying, and they're just like, "Oh, hey, what about if we use the dead monster's monstery stuff and stuck it into one of us, and then we could be like super monster man." And we could kill the monster, their monster, our monster versus their monster. Obviously, their monster is going to be Witcher version 1.0. Or in this case, probably Bitcher. You know what I'm saying? So this guy cries. Right, okay, so brother and sister have a good old cry because they're just like, oh, our mother is dead, and when she died, we used our magics to bring her back. We're so horrible. Who fucking cares? There's been no character building, no characterization for these people, other than we've got Whammon with cerebral palsy, Dwarven Whammon who's gay, by the way, Eredin who's gay, by the way, diverse mage who's actually cis brother to white sister. Oh no, Stunning and Brave, of course, we know Stunning and Brave. Cockhold white boy, muted, and when I say muted, because he speaks like this, like, you know, muted Welshman. Who else? Michelle Yeoh. Everyone's got a different fucking accent. Everyone looks fucking different, and they're all meant to be from the same fucking place. Makes no fucking sense. None of it. None of it. Fucking hell. Yes, I've got my water. Yes, I'm calming down. So they have a good old fucking cry. God Empress, Sun Empress, Empress of the Golden Moon. I don't give a shit. She's looking out the window at the fucking shooting stars. I don't care. She's like, oh, protect me. Make sure that I rise up to be the good Empress. And like, you know, fucking, they get Avalak, who's just Mr. fucking Bean, of course. And he's just like, oh, maybe I can actually open up the portals. Oh, let's go tell the Empress. Then, out of nowhere, out of absolutely fucking nowhere, Stunning and Brave and Cockhold are madly in love with each other. What? Suddenly, they're just so madly fucking in love. Oh my God, I'm so in love with you. Sorry, where did that relationship build up from? Where did that relationship develop from? Oh, it developed from fuck all land. Population, the writers. Well, later on, we're gonna need her to calm him down. And so they've got to, like, be in love now. Okay. Can somebody pass me my crayons? Fuck. So he has a cry. Why not? They're all crying. Then they talk about, you know, I don't know, bullshit. Look, cry. Tender music playing. Tender music playing. Oh, we're so in love out of nowhere for no reason. So they've got to decide, because they can't have the mage become the Witcher because he's a mage and a fucking pussy. So they've got to decide which one of the warriors, and they say which is one of us two. What about the 6'4" Welsh guy? You don't want to consider him either? No? Okay, fuck him then. Let him just talk to the mentalist fucking dwarven lesbian. So they're like, oh, and Stunning and Brave is like, I am stunning and brave, so I will take the concoctions and potions and basically kill myself so that it can morph into this Witcher monster to fight their monster. And of course, doesn't put up any other argument, just fucking cries like a baby because he's fucking cuckold. So they come back and she's like, yeah, right, this is fucking hilarious, right? Stunning and Brave is like, I'm stunning and brave, and I am going to be the one that takes the concoctions and turn into the Witcher. And everyone's sad. Oh no, Stunning and Brave, we can't do that. She's stunning and brave. Look, she's got all the stunning and brave tropes. And so she says, why is everyone so miserable? This is my wake. Everybody celebrate. So she gets a party thrown in her name. Spoiler alert, the fucking white boy Summer gets the concoctions during the night while she's sleeping after they just fuck. So she got a party thrown for her in her honor, and he's actually the one that takes all the potions in the end. This show is well off the rails, man. I still wish that was vodka. So, yeah, they're playing games, and they're all getting lovey-dovey with each other. Now we go to Avalak, and Avalak goes to the Empress and is like, I think I can open the portal. Then Lenny Henry comes in, he's just like, oi, I'm more diverse than you, Mr. fucking Bean. Get out of it. And I'm also bad guy. And then he's about to throw Avalak out off the balcony, and Empress says, stop! And Gerardin, whose only purpose apparently is just to be gay now, he's got deaf fat woman who apparently is Lenny Henry's apprentice, has offered nothing to the show so far in 3 episodes other than to be used as a hostage. And Lenny Henry's like, all right, I give up. If there was any more diversity in this show, I mean, they've crammed so much diversity into this show. It's actually now become a fucking meme. I am amazed that there isn't fucking pride and trans flags and shit like that, and ableist flags and Umbrella Corporation flags flying in this castle right now. It's ridiculous. And of course, these are speaking Scots. So there's more different accents in the same fucking place where everyone comes from, but it's so fucking wildly diverse, not just in appearance, but also in fucking dialect. Again, making no sense. Mr. fucking Bean's just like, ugh, but he's alive. Oh, Welshman wants to know why her hammer's called Gwen, and she says, well, I was in love with a woman called Gwen with big tits. And then I went out hunting one day, and when I came back, a group of soldiers had raped her and gutted her. So I burnt the corpse, took the ashes, mined some ore, and made this hammer and poured her ashes into the hammer. So that's why it's called Gwen. Fucking crazy bitch. And he's like, then he starts fucking crying. 3 men crying in the first 15 minutes. Stunning and Brave wants more attention, so she starts singing a shitty song. Then after she's finished singing, she goes out and she bangs Cookie McCuckold. Now, bearing in mind, these are allegedly adults. They're not. They're adult children. And it's adult children writing this fucking dog shit. These are apparently adults who make adult decisions, and they made an adult decision that Stunning and Brave would be the recipient of the potions to turn her into the Witcher. But she wakes up during the night and she's like, where's my lover who I just banged? And then they go into the cave and he's taking the potions, and everyone's agreed that he can take the potions. Nobody said, dude, we've agreed on this. I know you're upset, but Stunning and Brave is Stunning and Brave, and she must do this. So he's taking the potions, and she's like, oh, okay. I guess I'm all right now. Avalak tries to open up the a portal with one of the monoliths, and he fails because he's Mr. fucking Bean. So they have to go crawling to Lenny Henry because he's the only one powerful enough to do it. More potions getting stuck down his fucking throat. And then he's just like, oh, is it over now? And they're like, the potions were just the preliminary part of it. Now we've got to make the monster jizz go all over him. I don't know what the fuck I'm watching right now. I really don't. So the monster sticks itself inside and injects him with his jizz from magic from cerebral palsy woman. And I say cerebral palsy woman not to be nasty or flippant, but I just want to make sure that everyone's aware of the vast majority, the vast array of diversity inclusion that they want to wrap into every fucking show and episode. So you got, cerebral palsy woman who could talk to the gay lesbian, who talks to the black mage, brown mage, who is meant to be brother to the white cerebral palsy. What? It's fucking ridiculous. Fucking hell. Yeah, groany, 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 groany. Groany, groany, more talky, groany. Michelle Yeoh goes to Zintria and she wants an audience with the Empress. The soldiers take her there and don't take her sword or dagger. Hey, complete stranger, I want to be taken to the Empress because I have information about Cocky McWitcherface. Okay, no problem. Take her in. Should we take her weapons? It's Michelle Yeoh. She'll be fine. The Empress, who's now wearing a fucking suit of armor and a sword, and she doesn't even know how to use any of it. Whatever. It's just like, oh, I recognize you as part of the Ghost Clan. Michelle Yeoh's like, yeah, I could have killed you by now if I wanted to. Isn't that the whole plan? Isn't that your whole plan, to kill the Empress? So if you were capable of killing the Empress, which I believe you were, judging by the skill set that you've shown so far, and the fact that they didn't take any of your weapons off you, then you're setting this elaborate trap so that the others can come in and then you can attempt to kill the Empress when you could have killed the fucking Empress! Yes, you will probably die, Michelle Yeoh. But it will be a sacrifice worthy, because you will be taking out the God Empress. So I guess you don't want to die and want to live. However, the mission is a suicide mission, according to everyone. Oh, for fuck. So, Michelle Yeoh says, I want 50,000 for Cocky McWitcher. I want 20,000 for Stunning McBrave. I want my sword of my people back that you've got up there. And I want 50 of your troops so we can go and apprehend them. So God Empress is just like, fine. Fine, yeah, whatever. So, more snogging and more fucking between those two. Lenny Henry gets let out of his prison because he's the only one that can open up the monoliths. Easy on the fucking makeup, darling. Oh, this scene goes on way too long. Michelle Yeoh comes back with all the soldiers and then joins the soldiers ready to attack. Oh no, Michelle Yeoh is actually betrayed them. And then she whistles and a group of people who we have no idea who they fucking are suddenly appear at the top and fire down and kill the troops. Who are they? Apparently the friends of Michelle Yeoh. They just, everything was just done off screen and don't worry about it. So they dress everyone up in the armor and they're But like, don't you think I'd be a bit suspicious? A black woman with big, long, you know, weirdly, stupidly colored hair? And Michelle Yeoh says, no, this is, as you may be or not aware, is a very inclusive and diverse continent where the Empress is contemplating making gay marriage legal. And if you think I'm joking, watch the episode 2 review. So they all set off on their suicide mission to kill the Empress with a group of cell swords now, even though Michelle Yeoh could have killed the Empress. Yeah, there's a lot of dwarves in the army. And, yeah, they get to the gates and they're just like, right, yeah, time to die, I guess. And so they let them in to do their suicide mission to kill the Empress, who Michelle Yeoh could have killed earlier in the episode. What the fuck is going on with the show? 50 people appearing out of nowhere to help them. This is a small band that's going to change the world. Oh, a small band and 50 fucking other people. This show is absolutely abysmal. Abysmal beyond compare. There's one episode left I've got to get through. I'll get through that tomorrow. I can't do more than one episode a day. This stuff is fucking killing my brain. Until then, take care. Bye for now.